I am not too bad. Not too bad. Even though I can't hear myself. Can you hear me? Anyone out there? Not sure what's going on, like, but am I upset over the Queen? Not really. No, can't say I am. I fell out of love with the royal family when they assassinated Princess Diana. I don't know whether the side's coming. I have no idea. You know, I don't really care, to be honest. But you know, at the end of the day, he could come if he wants. Might catch him when he's not pissed. You know what I mean? So I'm not sure what's happening here. Now then, Clint, how you doing, brother? Hope you're good. And my Max is good as well. I hope you're looking after her. Now then, Vix. You okay?
You're right.
Yeah, I can't hear myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How weird. Yeah, I can't seem to hear myself.
I don't know why that is.
I don't think that's very nice, Sophie, to be honest.
So, what is going on?
I don't know.
So it just like literally
I
jumped out
think
there.
Sophie thinks that you think you're a victim or something. I don't know. But no.
Oh, here we go. Are you in that kind of mood, are you? Okay. How are you, Clint? You alright, Nibs?
Yeah, it's a bit funny how we got all these in so quickly. She says she loves you now, Vic, so.
Well, I know that's a blatant lie.
Si was sober. When was he sober then, Sophie?
So,
Not the other night when he was pulling insults out and saying about many things when I wasn't even there and felt like I had to come and defend myself.
so I feel like Mr. Lottie. What is going on?
No, Sophie said that Si was sober. I don't know when she was.
What? When he came out the birth canal?
Who pushed out last night then, Nibs? I didn't push out last night. I just had a lot of things that were happening which were interfering with really doing that, and it wasn't a good time, so I had to do some other things. So I've made it tonight. No big deal.
Let's turn that down. Right, now I can bloody see what's going on in YouTube. My fucking laptop's playing silly buggers. You right, Limerick? How are you
So I
doing?
said he was sober.
Oh, you passed the driving test. I thought you could drive. So it must be Max that does the driving then. So,
I
so
don't know.
I just assumed. My bad. Sorry, Clint. Congratulations.
Who was meant to be live 6 days? I don't know what you're on about. Limerick, how did you get my phone number? Because you gave it to me?
Limerick gave you his phone number last year
I know,
sometime.
he did. But anyway, yeah, so.
I remember that from when was
Because
it?
I was expecting, um, I'll put another link up, Eddie. I was expecting a t shirt. You've got my address and everything. So
Um,
I've got nothing to hide. There's nothing sinister about that. You had my number, I believe. But I was contacting you, Limerick, that morning before I had to get off. I did actually try contacting you because I do think you gave me it. I do think it's a little unfair that I'm being
I was
berated
gonna
by
ask
three cool
Eddie,
three cool tools accounts.
did you want the StreamYard link? Because I can send it to you now.
I'm gonna do it now. Just hang on.
No, do you want to make it public or not, or do you
It's
want to do
alright. It
it?
doesn't matter. I've got no. If somebody wants to come on there, I'll let them on if they behave themselves. If they're gonna just you know, be negative and that, pointless.
Well, why doesn't she come up on panel? She's certainly got a lot to say in chat.
I don't know. No, he did give it to me, the Mick, but I never used it. But anyway, it's a number. It doesn't really matter. People get numbers all the time. But I wanted to talk to you personally about that because I ain't said nothing like that. Whoever these Cool Tools accounts are, I don't know, but they've stirred a lot of shit I didn't even know until. It's funny though. I mean, I don't know why you modded them up, Limerick. Why did you mod them up? Your fake account, knowing they were fakes. And the fake DJ Vics are, no, no, it's beyond me. You know, but quite unlikely, quite unlikely really that someone who's ended up in my position would uh, berate somebody who's been in that position and then murdered. Doesn't make any sense at all.
No, certainly doesn't, but it's not what this is about anyway, is it?
Now then, Eddie,
Alright.
Hi,
Sophie, if you
Eddie.
just want to cause a load of issues, there's no point in being here, really. I'll be honest with you.
Well,
Because in
it's
a
a
minute, I'm going to start putting something up on the screen, and it's about that.
Hey, Rosie.
The only person I want to speak to was Si. Just to have a chat with him on a certain level. Hopefully before he's pissed. But anyway, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm not interested. I've got bigger challenges.
Of course. Well, he didn't actually say no the other day, did he?
No.
He actually said he was up for it and
I
considering his
did say it.
past.
I did say anyway. I did say it weekend, and I said Friday, and that was a mistake because of things in my personal life. So,
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, I was
well, it's
unconscious
what it is, isn't it?
yesterday, so I couldn't have done it anyway yesterday. And
Me and you, cool tools for what? Sophie. Me and you for what? So I've got a girlfriend and love interest.
what has that got to do with anything?
I don't know. She just made some kind of joke. I don't know. Oh, the 8 weeks comments. I don't know what that's all about, Nibs. No idea. 8 weeks comments bullshit. I don't know what that's all about.
Is he talking about subscribers only mode or something? Maybe I don't really know.
Well, it's just the way it is.
Well, I sort of like jumped into this like it didn't even say you'd gone live, so I just
Mm.
jumped in there and I just got thrown in the deep end. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, for the record, I didn't want to be heard anyway. But,
Yeah, well, I'm doing something else in a minute and get on with that. But no,
I was going to ask, what on earth have you got in your mouth?
I'm a victim, eh? Princess Sophie? No, I'm not. You don't know me then, dear.
Oh, so now someone else is giving me orders.
So,
Oh dear.
anyway, I think it might be better just to, get on with what we're going to do. And, yeah. There's no point in putting comments like that
Well, no.
because,
Considering she doesn't even know me at all.
Sai said no. No, he didn't. Sai said yes.
Yes, he did.
yeah.
Actually, he said yes. The pity party brigade. Oh my god, Nibs. Next time you go to Leeds, go and speak to some of the service crew and ask them about Marshall. Yeah,
Yeah, Nibs, you've got a bit to say. Why don't you come up on panel?
Aaron Slinger, Jack Slinger's son. Jack Slinger was the guy who was in the video in the 70s. Trouble on the Terraces. Friends with all the service crew. Yeah, a lot of business for them. Yeah, ask them about me. You might see me there at an Arsenal game because it's easy to get to. So if Arsenal play Leeds at some point, which they will, probably end up there. as I've done before, because it's
You
an
need.
easy
Oh,
one.
that's an excuse, is it? Is that another bit of pity party for you, Nibs? Is
I
it?
need service. You've probably never been to Leeds.
I mean,
I don't know if you've got so much to say. Just come up on the paddle, Nibs. Because
well,
I know you seem to be.
he certainly knows how to. He's been up on panels before, so he can't use that as an excuse.
Because I don't really know Nibs, but I live in Leeds. So I've done for quite a while.
Well, you certainly live near there, don't you?
Well, but I can't be asked with all this, berating people, that type of stuff.
Well, it's just like they just want to like fucking keep this going, and
Yeah, that's it. I just, they want to come up on the panel, they can, but they won't be for long.
Yeah. Any excuse, isn't it? Yeah,
well,
Mr. Fucking Big Balls there. Look,
Yeah,
he said I wouldn't waste my time with you. What are you doing in the chat then?
yeah.
Isn't that like your time?
I mean, I wouldn't even come into somebody's chat and just talk a load of rubbish. So, you can have a little count yourself if you want.
You're timing everyone out, are you, Marshall? Jesus, I'm glad I'm not a mod in here because I can't get the blame.
Well, I was going to make you a mod actually again. But, alright, Tonkin, sorry, mate. I put you on and I was reading the fucking chat and blocking people and timing them out.
All right. Well, I'll just
Oh,
go
because
for the
I've only
beer, the
got
pizza,
9 in.
and the
This is
strippers.
the. I
you
can
send
hardly
me
hear
somewhere
myself.
over.
Well, we can certainly hear you. You're making us going all deaf.
I mean, I had made a bad comment about anybody, and people come in clearly with some kind of agenda and saying all the wrong things. Just gaslighting. I'm not into that. Can't be bothered.
Fucking trigger party.
Well, but the limerick seems to have gone. I mean, I asked him a couple of questions.
Well, I wasn't even in here when you really
I
asked.
know it's like
I just came into the fucking chat and I'm being put in the middle of this again.
It's
no. The
exactly what
thing is,
happened
though,
with
Eddie, it's
me.
not going to happen. That's why I've signed people out. It's not happening. They said stuff to you individually. I mean, it's silly, but I'm not having that. So we're going to get
Oh,
on with what the only person I speak to about anything negative was Si, and maybe Stephen Ronan if he messaged Vic, but that's about it. And then we're going to end that. Yeah, because you're not doing anything constructive or being normal, so you can go again as well if you want.
see, you're actually going off somebody else's point of view, and if I'd have gone off my first impression of you, all hell would have broken loose. But the actual second time you was up on panel, I actually gave you a chance, which is more than you've ever done. So who's the bigger person here? And I don't mean in weight or anything like that. Before you think I'm
She's
saying
got
anything like that.
you've got the TikTok attitude, and it's not very nice. The TikTok kind of vibe. There's nothing good about that. You know, and clearly you've been waiting for this one because you all subscribed after the live with Sai when Sai was saying some lies and rubbish. You know, I don't get why somebody has to speak about people, you know, that isn't there, about stuff that he shouldn't even be talking about. It's none of his business. You know, and that's the only person I would entertain on anything negative because I wanted to just sort that
Hi,
out. It
Amy.
doesn't matter.
How
Hi,
are you
Amy.
doing?
How you doing?
And
O'Flaherty. I know some O'Flaherty's. He's a bit of a. He's an absolute crazy guy, but he's absolutely wears his heart on his sleeve. He's called Keith O'Flaherty. He's from Yorkshire.
well, it's
Crazy guy.
it's quite a common Irish name, isn't it?
Do you know what though? He saw through Rachel's sister's fella. Really, they went to school together. See, so a bit later on in life, he's all right, fun guy. What's going on? Oh dear, we're just a few.
Well, to start off a little bit mad, Amy. I mean, Eddie and I just jumped in here and just got bloody jumped on. It's just like,
Yeah,
what the hell?
yeah, we've got 10 people in there. I mean, I'm not entertaining anything apart from one person if he wanted to come in, but yeah, I give him a right to reply. Couldn't do it last night, so you know,
Well, no, I mean,
but really, I can't be bothered with that, to be honest. It's especially when it can upset and involve other people. I ain't really about that. So, how would I get this live on Vix? Let's get this playing.
sorry, what are you asking me here?
Nobody's been deleted. They've been timed out. They got warned.
Hey,
Happy
Happy.
Wanderer. You know, I thought, well, out of a lot of people, you'd have an idea. You know, that there's 3 fake cultural accounts. The screenshots mean absolutely nothing. Yeah, and it's funny that there's 14 siblings. Yeah, to Thomas. There's only one's a woman. Yeah, one's had a stroke who's infirm in bed, and there's one other sibling. Thomas's brother and sisters. There was 14 originally. The last one isn't Limerick's dad. With the O'Halloran name. So, you know, I don't know who's created this thing, but I'm saying it now. I know the whole family tree. Because, you know,
No,
to make a comment about that, somebody in that situation, I wouldn't do it.
no,
It's, you know,
Happy.
there is cool tools
Happy,
account
they
saying shit
got
everywhere.
timed out. When people get timed out, their messages go.
No, they got timed out. Nobody's blocked. But they keep making silly comments and attacking people. That's it. What is it going to be? Because everybody subscribed after that live to me, and it's like, what is it? Is it like a gang coming in to cause a load of trouble? Because I'm not interested. I will block people if that continues. I can't be asked with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do something on this stream. The only person I wanted to talk to about anything negative was Sai. Gave him the opportunity. So
Well, it's absolute proof that he doesn't
they've
want this
not been
sorted.
deleted. They've been timed out. The negative comments and attacking people. An opinion? What? Just calling people. That's an opinion. It's not really, is it? You don't know all the comments, so how can you comment?
Well, Marshall, why don't you put all
But
the
you should
comments
know
up
better,
there?
Happy Wanderer. regarding where I'm concerned. You know, people saying stuff about me like I was, berating certain things and bringing it up all the time when the challenges is up that I've got, upsetting people around me. Trust me, yeah, it will end badly. Yeah, it will end badly. You don't have to do it. Why do you have to keep? Ain't he got anything else to say in his life? Talk about something else. Do you have to keep bringing that up and saying stuff? Oh yeah, he got blown up in a bomb in Iraq. He got in fucking Afghanistan, or a car crash, or fucking this or that. He was drunk in his car and he crashed it. Fucking crock of shit. He doesn't know what he's on about. The truth is there on Steve's channel. I did 5 minutes explaining what happened. 5 minutes. That was it. Done. Finished. I didn't want to talk about it before. But people bring it up. I'm not interested. I've got my own challenges.
Well, of course, but
And I thought, out
it's
of
when you were
everyone,
allowed to
you
bring
would
it
be
up because
pretty
you kept
aware
on
of
being
that.
dropped, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? They can't be asked with it. It's not disagreeing. Nobody had an opinion, Happy Wanderer. They were just
It was
making
just
comments.
horrible
They
comments.
weren't an opinion. It wasn't a genuine conversation. You know, get the evidence. You know, do you want me to screenshot and send it you? Do you know what I mean? It means fuck all, mate.
Well, no,
I've
Scroll
read
up
it.
and then
It
you'll
went
see the
on a few
comments.
times, and I've deleted and I've timed them out. That is it.
yeah,
They
but
come back and talk normally and maybe discuss some whatever they can. I don't care.
yeah, but some of them aren't in here for the right reasons, are they? They're in
No, that
because
is
they
it.
cause
That's the
trouble.
thing. I mean, it said everything when people were subscribing to me after that live aside. And I did say to start do it Friday or Saturday night, and I did say Friday I couldn't do it because things are happening in my life. So, you know, all in all, I gave him a right to reply. I was hoping I catched him where he hadn't had a drink because it's a bit pointless what he's doing. I don't get why he has to keep bringing me up. I'm not there, and of course I'm going to go in and defend myself into a chat when somebody's talking about me and I'm not there. Wouldn't you?
Marshall, Amy wants to know what happened. Do you want to briefly explain? Because Amy wouldn't know any of this because she's a new person.
If you could, because I've got to do something in a second.
Oh,
You know
oh, you
what
want me
time?
to explain? I didn't say me to explain it. Jesus Christ.
No, just
Oh,
explain it. No, side just making comments. I've ended up with a disability, which I'm working on, and he keeps bringing stuff up in lives and things regarding me, sprouting lies, different stuff. And I've no idea why he keeps doing it. Maybe because we were on a live. The first time we did it, I was on the live with Sean Guinness and him, and he the first time he did it then, and then he's sort of done it
well,
since.
I can explain, Marshall, if you want to do what you need to do and
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, she will. Because I've just got to do something in a minute. Literally waiting on someone.
Right.
But yeah, long story.
Yeah.
Well, about 18 months ago now, he went in for an operation and they basically buggered it up. So he ended up having to have both of his legs amputated, and he's gone through hell ever since.
From
And
an infection,
but yeah, I didn't want to be too graphic, but you know,
and it saved my life because
well, of
I
course,
would be dead.
otherwise you would have died,
I was
definitely.
gonna die. Yeah, they said you go in the operation. We'll try and
The,
do
inf-
his less,
the
but your limbs will die. Blah blah blah, and then they
Well,
obviously I
the
gave the
infection would
permission.
have gone to your heart. Simple
Yeah, and I
as.
gave the permission because they said if we don't stop it, it could kill you. And
Well,
then
it would have killed you.
during the operation, they did some tests, And they said where my shin splints, which started the issue, which I'd had 2 operations on my shin splints, they said below it the bone had turned like butter. The integrity of the bone wasn't there, so that would have created a lot of things, and I woke up like that. So I've got people berating me and saying stuff that isn't true, making fun of the fellow with no legs and this and that.
No.
I'll be
You want to
getting
get
4 sets of legs and then it won't be too long.
no.
And
You want to
believe me,
get
I'll be
it.
running faster than everyone.
You want to get it right, Marshall. He turns around and says the fella with no arms and legs. So
Oh yeah, and all this other stuff.
there's nothing
It's
wrong
like,
with your
what the hell?
arms.
He ain't got no right to say anything about me. I've never said anything about him. All I've done is remain friends with someone he had an issue with, and kind of like put them in a group, and kind of says stuff like that. But it won't end good. I know that for a fact, because the reason I went into a live the other night and said to him was because he was upsetting other people around me, and it's not people that are here now.
No.
Someone else. They watched it back, one of the lives, and they don't normally watch them, and they watched it back at my mother's house. For fuck's sake! Yeah, at my mother's house. They watched it fucking back. I don't know how much my mum saw of it, but oh my god, I couldn't believe it when I heard that bit. So then, obviously, I'm gonna stick up for myself. If someone's gonna say stuff about me and issues that when I'm not there, it's disgusting. I mean, people say something. Say the fake cultures account said something about uh, Limerick's supposed uncle. But the thing is since people have done 10 times worse, and apparently, you know, some of the things have been even worse than I've actually heard. I'm told, like in the private chats, things like that. I mean, I don't see why you feel like you have to do that. I mean, originally, I had a lot of people behind me that, trying to support me, help me, all the rest of it, and which I thought was pretty cool, but I hadn't asked anybody for anything.
No, but
And the thing is what
you don't
really.
have to.
No, but like it was implied on one particular time, and I think that is probably the root of a lot of it with Kira, that I'd done this on purpose. Apparently, I took my insulin. That's and
She
it
actually
spread.
implied you. She actually implied you were a con man,
Yeah,
and
no.
this was all your fault because
God,
you didn't take
it's
your
really the
insulin.
truth be known. The
Yeah, but you're not
absolute
even
truth is.
diabetic. You've never been
Yeah,
diabetic, and
no.
you're not
But
diabetic
if the
now.
absolute truth to be known, people said, oh, because people that have become disabled get a reasonable quality in line with, working people, blah, 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 they will be, I've done this to be better off.
No.
Is she fucking kidding me? Is she fucking kidding
I
me?
tell you what,
Yeah?
financially, you're a lot
You know
worse
what I've
off.
lost, Vic. You know
Oh,
what's
I
fucking
know
on hold.
exactly. I know exactly
Fuck
the
me,
score.
man. Do you know what it is, yeah? Fucking they ain't a clue. I pay fucking thousands and thousands of pounds in fees for my rehabilitation out of my own pocket.
You know what,
Yeah?
Sophie? Let him come to me, Dar. I'd be more than happy for him
Why
to
do you
be
need
me,
to knock
Dar.
on Eddie's door then?
Let him not knock at me, Dar, because I'll have a few fucking words for him. Like what are you on about, Sophie?
It wasn't me, Happy
Um,
Wanderer.
Eddie, until you hear it
No,
from Tim.
hold on a
No,
second, guys. I want to know from fucking Sophie what the fuck is she on about? like she's fucking coming at me for no fucking reason
Eddie,
Oh,
whatsoever.
God.
Eddie, please, darling, calm down. You don't
This
need
what
this.
I don't understand why you'd knock someone's door. What's Eddie done?
No, but the thing is, Eddie, until you hear it from Dino's own mouth personally, don't listen to anything she has got to say because she lies continuously. Ask Guinness; he'll tell you.
Knows what I've lost. I was on about financial, business, life, things I used to do. Yeah,
Who's
I'll
a
have more
hitman,
sets of legs
Sophie?
soon, Sophie. Don't worry about it. They're on the way.
Who's a hitman, Sophie? Jared Dino on so.
Who said he's a hitman?
I'm a hitman or fucking Celtic.
No, you can't grow 'em, Sophie, but you can actually get really, really good things now. I'm
Yeah,
not worried.
you can get
Dino?
you can
I'm
get
not worried.
prosthetics.
People saying whatever, it doesn't matter. Thing is when it upsets other people around me. That's what pissed me off. And I said it. I've already said it anyway to Si. Yeah, he wants to keep going. He will. He will.
As if Dino's a hitman. For goodness' sake.
Take the piss.
He
Have
has,
some
he
Oh,
sense.
hasn't, he
Dinos. I
hasn't.
thought you were meaning Eddie. I don't know.
No. She's basically saying that Dino's
Oh,
going
I
to go
do
to
know.
Eddie's door.
Dino.
I tell you, he'd be a fucking brave man to knock on my fucking door. That's for sure.
Fucking hell, the neighbours would get you before you got to Eddie.
Because I'd fuck him over the fucking balcony.
You've got to get across the fucking gate. It's lethal. The gate would stab you in the leg.
These people, I swear.
Yeah, like Dwayne won the lotto. Well, that's what he said.
Like they're fucking triggering me. I know I didn't even want to be in this fucking
Well,
life.
Eddie, at the end of the day, is, as a,
Well, Marshall can answer this. Did I believe that Dwayne was in money and all of that? Did I believe that?
no, you didn't, no.
No.
And Dwayne's not responsible enough to run his own business the way he's been a couple of years. He's said it himself. He's had lots of things going on and struggles, tried being right with
These
him a bit, but
people, I had your back.
you know. Yeah, Eddie, any chance of a song before you get assassinated?
No, hold on a second. I just want to say, I
A
just want to
joke, Eddie, a joke.
see where like Sophie is going with this.
I think
Oh,
she's joking.
no, but she goes like
I
that.
don't,
But
I don't
she
like,
actually isn't joking.
I don't lie like for shit. Like I like because I've no reason to lie.
Mhm.
So where are you going with this? Like I just came in to have a fucking bit of a chat
Yeah,
with,
because
with,
we're
with
going
my
to go
friend,
to a stream,
and
aren't
you
we?
and you're fucking coming in here and fucking talking shit.
Unfortunately, that's how some people.
And it's not the first fucking live I've come into. It's the fucking second. Eddie at Christmas. It was up there on your channel. What are you talking about? Yeah,
I do think this.
I done a Christmas live, but I wasn't on anyone else's. It was on mine. No, fuck off, Wandra. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like that. I mean, she's coming at me.
And Daddy hadn't even said a
I
word.
know. I
That
always
was an
had the Eddie's
unprovoked
back
attack.
at Christmas when he was on his own, and I was there. Is that like?
Yeah, well, you say you've always had his back, but you haven't got
Well,
his
I
back
mean,
today.
all you asked was, I mean, how was I doing? That's as far as I know.
Can I just say, Happy? I've always liked Dwayne. always got on with him until these fake comments were made and the fake Vix was saying
Yeah,
stuff to him and all the rest of it.
Sophie, I mean,
That's it.
why are you
I'll leave it to Eddie
coming at
now.
me and telling me I'm a lawyer and this, that, and the other? Like, I mean, if you were there for me, that I mean, I mean, I appreciate like support, you know, and like that's what I'm about. Like, I don't go around like other people's lives and start talking shit about them and saying, oh well, he's a lawyer and this, like this, that, and the other is a lawyer.
He actually
I'm not that
doesn't.
type of person.
Nope.
So as I say, like, where are you going with this?
Eddie, she's actually gaslighting you.
Yeah, and it's worked. So congratulations.
I'd ignore it if I were you. It's not doing you any favours, is it? Just ignore it. I
I'm
do.
only saying what Celtics. See, it's a tour like that. That's where you're. See, you're getting it from a third party. You're not getting it directly from me. But anyway,
Well, Happy Si was supposed to be coming over here to sort this out because he wanted to sort this out. So, I've taken time out of my night. Marshall's taken time out of his night, but where's he?
Sorry?
Happy's asking where Si is about sorting this out. And I just sort of like said, he did say he'd sort it out, and
yeah, you were asking me like how I was. So Sophie, that's and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is, but one thing I'm not is a fucking lawyer.
you might want to have a word with Sophie going around saying that he's going to bloody go to people's doors
She's getting it
and shank
from a
them.
third party. That's the thing. Like she's getting it from a third party
Hmm.
instead of getting it directly from me. You know.
I can't see Dino saying that about you at all. Doesn't sound like him to do that.
Like I say, I do like a lot of bollocks that people are coming out after me for no fucking reason.
Happy, Marshall is the only mod in here. So it's Marshall's channel. He's doing the timing out, and that he's the only mod in here.
It was me, Happy, doing it. No one else.
Yeah, I tell you what I forget. So if I forget about fucking negativity
The bit
because I don't want to be
I don't
I
want to
don't want
talk
to be a
about
part of it.
anything like that.
So I don't know what you're on about.
Well, the fact that Si isn't here says it all, doesn't it? And where then he can keep his part of the arrangement as well. Because he hasn't been talked about for quite a while, and our names keep on being brought up for no fucking reason.
I thought you were with someone else, Rosie. Like, what's going on there? I mean, is it, you know too well. Look at your live only commented with me.
Well, considering what Chris was nearly 9 months ago now. Is that all you've got to say? Something from 9 months ago? Wow.
No, 9 months ago was a long time, Sophie.
Mhm.
Just saying. Like a lot has been said ever since. So you wanna remind me,
I'd just
Rosie?
like to quickly say to Happy, yeah, I'd like to talk to Si
I'm away from
and
what
that,
you're trying
but
to store
I
shit
don't
for.
know whether we would.
Rosie, I'm not trying to store shit. It's people coming in here and storing shit with me.
Nobody said anything bad about Dwayne, Happy.
So what are you coming in storing shit for,
We
Rosie?
didn't. We didn't actually bring.
Nobody's talked bad about Dwayne at all.
We didn't bring
Someone
Dwayne
else
up.
mentioned in the chat
It was
that
Sophie, wasn't
Dwayne
it?
won the lottery or something. I think it was. I'll have to
Sophie.
look back, but nobody
Sophie
said
said it.
anything bad about him. Somebody mentioned something in the chat about something to do with lottery or something.
I
But
know that's it. I know that's Celtic.
I don't know.
I was asking my fellow about it. And you put.
Well, it's just exactly what I said, Dino. That it doesn't sound like you that you say something like that.
No, I was just got Rosie. I was just going on what Sophie was saying.
Mhm.
Like I wasn't like involving you at all
Yeah, it was
because
Princess
because
Sophie said something about the lottery
Sophie,
and
God
Dwayne.
bless
I
her,
don't know.
was that actually like triggering me? You know.
Go on, Dean. You're only a hitman after a bottle of body when you get to the garage. You might
Eddie,
hit a few windows.
yeah, come on over and we have a few drinks there, Celtic. Like, you're more than welcome here. You know that.
Um, Marshall, is this the ghetto you know?
And if you want to kill me, I mean, you'd be doing me a fucking favor. So, I mean, you know.
Eddie, come on. Jesus.
I'm
Go
getting
on,
fucking
Ghetto.
death threats
Yes,
and
brother.
everything, for fuck's sake.
Good to see you. Unfortunately, there's a couple of issues going on, my man. But, we're just
Couple. A
dealing with them.
couple.
You've been in the ghetto, you know the score. But nice to see you, my man.
Jesus.
It's been a
Like, you,
while. Have you
like
been in the
you'd be,
poker?
you'd be doing fucking well anyway. Eddie, that's how you solve things, that.
Any chance of a song, Eddie? Please.
Oh, God.
To calm you down.
As long as it's not Stairway to Heaven.
We got 14 people in.
Sorry. My
What
bad.
about Everybody Hurts?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Yeah, Everybody Hurts when
Sorry.
there's a hitman on the way. But Dean is not a
oh.
hitman, he's just declared.
Jesus.
There's
I,
only
I,
one hitman in here,
I've
and he's
something
called
better in
Ghetto.
mind. How's this one, right?
Shiny, happy people. Sorry.
Ghetto, stop pushing the narrative, you flipping fool.
So,
There's only one hitman here,
so
and he's
you
called
think you
Ghetto.
can tell
Come on then, song Eddie.
heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell the green field from a cold steel rail? A smile from the veil. Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts? Hot ashes for trees, hot air for the cool breeze. cold comfort for change? And did you exchange on a part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Oh, what have we found? The same old fears. How I wish you were here. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Oh, what have we found? The same old fears. How I wish you were here. Now,
Thank you, Eddie. Very good. You're a bit quiet, Mr. Manflu.
That's because I'm slowly dying.
No, you're not.
Oh, please. Feel helpful.
Get Jack Daniels down your throat. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Well, I've already took too many brimming prescribed stuff. So can't really drink.
That bad.
Yeah.
Well, at least you turned up, mate, for a bit.
Yeah,
You know.
I know.
But
Yeah,
if you want to get your head down, do it. I won't be offended. But, you know.
Yeah, well, it looks like Cy and the others ain't going to bother turning up, are they? So just don't want to.
No. You know, that's the only one really I wanted to, you know.
Yeah, they don't want to talk things over and rectify things. They just want to carry on with the drama.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Oh, dear.
Wow, there's a lot of fires across the states. Yeah? Jesus. Is that like it was here because of the dry weather and all that?
Yeah,
Jesus.
they get it a lot worse.
It's not too near to you, though, is it, Ghetto? Because are you semi-rural now? Where you've got a bit of the land or whatever near you? I thought you was. Wow. Yeah.
Sorry about that. No,
I didn't really expect that one. I didn't know you was you.
I'm not saying your accent's bad, Go. I didn't say that. Shit. I'm very blunt. I do apologise. I didn't mean it like that.
Where are you going to escape though, Ghetto, if all the woods are burnt down? You know, when you have to do your, you know, The get off.
You've been having a joint in your back garden and you set fire to the place. Nice. That's one big blunt.
You ain't gonna have anywhere to bug out to if all the fires burn down the woods.
And obviously, I'm kidding. Get over that. If people take me too literal on here.
Well, person makes racial comment, then may peace with the person, then racially.
There's a comment there about.
Nice
I don't
one,
know.
Ghetto. I'd say that there are a mixed amount of accents on this panel. Yeah, you're right.
It's a bilingual bluefest, I'm telling you.
Well, yeah, true. But it's even worse when we get mad, and it's even worse when we're drunk or high.
It wasn't nothing to do with Dean. I messaged him. I thought it was another fake account. There was a fake Paddy account. There was a fake Vix account. Two fake accounts to me. Actually, there's 4 in total, but one's a business. And then I thought that because Celtic, if he's in the chat typing, why wouldn't he come back to me on WhatsApp straight away? Shown all the messages, the timelines. I thought it was a sock account. I said to him, do you know what you're doing by saying certain stuff, blah, blah, blah? What could happen? Yeah? Me and Celtic sorted it out. It's no one's business.
Yeah, well, like I said before,
People trying to stir it up, really. But
I put you straight about that because
yeah, we was a long time ago before people started sending silly screenshots, and I'd already talked to him before anything was made. But anyway, it is what it is.
Well, it would sort of like be nice to know what you supposedly said, actually, wouldn't it?
I mean, you was in there, weren't you? Happy? I thought you said you were in there, but really you weren't.
Well, no,
You saw screenshots. Screenshots mean nothing.
Raped and burned out about someone, anyone's family.
Yeah,
Why is
because
everyone appalled?
people were saying things. The fake DJ Fix was saying horrendous things. Who's behind them accounts? I already know who's behind them accounts. Yeah?
And it isn't
the
me
fake
or you.
Cool Tools and the fake DJ Vix. I know who's behind the accounts. Happy Wanderer. Yeah? You know, the fake accounts that Limerick modded up.
I messaged a mod now.
You know.
Well, I know.
Also, there's 14 siblings. Thomas had 14 siblings. There's only 3 alive. One's a woman. One's infirm from a stroke, and there's 1 more. And the one that's left is not Limerick's dad. Work that out. I'll post it.
Care,
now.
mind
Do you
yourself.
want to read it? I'll post it right now. Yeah, let's post it. All right, mate. I'm sorry it's a bit like that, but I did mention that we've had a few issues recently. But
yeah,
you know,
obviously,
it's a shame, Ghetto. But I'm just trying to work through it, and then you know, things will be back to normal. But I'll see you in the game at some point. All right, mate.
The next
say it
one
was fake in on you.
should be a nice one.
Born a family of
When somebody didn't respond to me when they're actually there typing, it's a bit odd. Yeah, and it was odd, absolutely odd. And it was an example of what could be caused. Don't you get it? I didn't say
right. I'm
whatever.
I'm gonna
but anyway, if you want to just check out something else,
way, so he does get it, because I don't think he understands.
That thing? How do I post that thing with the thing?
Would you actually agree with what I'm going to say, Marshall? Now,
go on then.
If you'd have known that was the real Dino in King Irish's at that point, would you have put any of those comments in about his family or whatever? Would you?
No, it was an example. No, I wouldn't.
No,
it's an example.
Well, that you just answered my question right there. He thought it was a fake Dino.
Because he laughed at the fake DJ Vix's comments, which were awful. And That's why I thought it wasn't him either. He laughed at the fake DJ Vix's awful comments. Yeah? And Dean doesn't normally do that, but he said it was something else. We sorted it out. Did I berate him because he laughed at that in the end? No, we talked about it. Yeah? I gave an example because I thought it was another fake account. There was loads coming in all the time. I know loads of other people who've had
I
fake
thought that
accounts.
was a better way of explaining it, to do it like that.
Yeah.
Because that way there's no
Well,
fucking
anyhow.
misunderstandings, is there?
Yeah, you have a great weekend as well, Ghetto, and I'll get in the game at some point. It was an example.
I thought you was on the game. My bad.
Oh, God. So, how do I put this thing up?
Which thing are we talking about?
No, I'll get it. So, hang on.
I don't know what you're going about. Jesus. Want to be a bit more specific and I can help you.
It's like saying if I'd have known the person was black, I wouldn't have used the N-word. You use the N-word.
No. You're taking what I said out of fucking context. In King Irish's at that point, he thought that was a fake Dino. So he was saying what he thought was a fake Dino. Basically, if you carry on like that, this is what could happen to your family. That's what he was getting at. Not that he wanted ill will on Dino's family or anything like that.
Nothing like it at all. Dean knows me a lot better than that. We'd had conversations that week where I was helping him with something. Mm-hmm. It was an example. Understand? Right,
You wouldn't speak to Dino like that. And when I came over
to
see what was going on, I went bloody nuts. Because I felt it was the real one, and I was right, it was.
How the hell can I do this then, Vix?
What are you trying to do? For the fifth time?
That news, the thing I got...
would have been born out
what are you trying to show something from your YouTube or what?
Yeah, I want to put it up, but how do I put it up? That news report.
Right. If you've got it on one of your tabs, you share screen. If it's got any audio to it, you click on the audio button. And you just play it like that. It's easy.
Yeah, it's not a playable one. It's
Well, no, but if it doesn't have to be, but you share your screen and then you do it like that.
Yeah.
But you have to have the tab open. But that's how you basically show anything that you want to share on here.
You said I'm not referring to that person under the circumstances.
No. I'm referring to what Marshall was saying on that morning in King Irish's. It had nothing to do with me. He asked me, "Are you in Irish's right now?" And I said, "No, I'm not." I went over there to see what was going on, and I saw what comments he'd made, because he was saying that he thought there was a fake Dean in there. So I scrolled up through the chat and I'm saying, no, that's the real Dino. You better call him. And I was right, and I went mad at him for saying something like that because I knew it would get taken out of context, which it did. I explained this like the last live.
Hello, D. Jones.
Hey D,
all right, D. Jones.
No, she is.
How you doing, brother?
I don't think he should have used that as an example.
Well, it was a lot of shit was going on at the time, Happy Wanderer. I thought you knew.
No, but Marshall, you shouldn't really use that as
an excuse. I'd say that, but at the time I was getting absolutely a load of stuff being said to me. Dino laughed at it. That's why I didn't think it was him. Yeah, you weren't there, so you can't say. Yeah, you don't know what the fake DJ Vix was saying.
I do, and it was
It was way
fucking.
worse.
Oh, apparently I was saying for you to jump off a bridge and
Yeah,
things
all
like
this other
that,
stuff. You know,
and
there's
it's
lots of
like,
things.
whoa, it was bad. I could not believe the things I was reading. I was
Yeah,
like,
and Dean
oh
laughed
wow.
at it. So
No, I
I
don't know. I don't know whether he laughed at that comment. It
no,
could
he
have been.
did. He told me he did.
Oh
He
Wonder,
told
dear.
I
me.
wasn't even there, so
Yeah, you know. So really, I can.
so as I say,
It was an example. Have you never done? See,
and I didn't
you
even want to
haven't
be
been to
part of this
Bosnia,
live,
have
and I'm
you?
all fucking out
Happy
now.
Wanderer. So you could give an example of what happens when the Serb army goes into a village. You give an example what can happen. English is a bad place, yeah? Things happen. Dean doxing himself all the time, yeah? Other stuff, yeah? I thought, oh, here we
Leo,
go.
lay
We
down.
fucking, he's laughing at the fake DJ bits. He hasn't responded to my WhatsApp. It's a fake account. And I gave an example of what a fake account could do, yeah? That is it. Right or wrongly. But guess what? It was me. I did that. And I could admit it. Because I did, but I didn't do anything else. And anyway, if you want the family tree of Thomas O'Halloran, 14 siblings, 13 siblings in him, 14, Limerick's dad doesn't feature in that. How can he be his uncle?
Yeah, I'm all right, Mazza. Thank you. I'm getting
How
there.
can he be his uncle? Limerick's dad does not feature in that. I know the name of every sibling. Okay? So it's a setup. Why are they saying stuff to the fake DJ Vex and Cool Tools? Why are they saying this stuff? Yeah? And then trying to turn it on me. Yeah?
Right, I'm going to
Is
say
it why
this.
make them accounts in the first place, Happy Wanderer? Answer that.
They're saying
Why make
Limerick
them
as well.
accounts?
Well,
Why make them?
I'm going to say this, Marshall.
I'm
You know that.
saying the family tree, which I can show you, doesn't include Limerick's dad. 14, 14 13 siblings and Thomas O'Halloran. Limerick's dad isn't in there. They're all dead, apart from 3 of them. One's infirm in bed after a stroke. One's a lady, and there's 1 sibling. It's not Limerick's dad. Answer that question correctly. How can he be his direct uncle? He isn't.
Wonder,
Yeah,
is it
I've got
is this
evidence.
coming from a third party? That's the question I'd like to ask.
No, it's not a third party. I've got the whole thing. And
So it was direct from
Thomas
like
O'Halloran is
Limerick
featured
to you,
in
or
the
you to you.
article. Do you want me
Was
to
it?
read it out? Let's read it out, okay?
no,
No,
no.
hold on a second. I'm just trying to understand this, right?
Marshall, why don't you share the screen and show the actual thing? At least that
I,
would
I
make
can't.
Are
more
you
I'm
are
trying
you
to
sense.
do
are
it.
you saying
I
that
am saying
this was the direct to like to Limerick, or Limerick was saying it to you,
no.
or
Limerick
was it a
said
third
it's his
party?
uncle. There is only
What
3
I'm trying to
siblings.
ask you is, I'm trying to determine like what's going on here, right?
Right,
Like
okay. Happy
so so
Wanderers.
so as I say, is this coming from a third party, or is it coming
No,
directly from?
can I send it to
Hold on a
you,
sec.
Vic?
Let me finish right the question, right? Is it coming from you? Is it
No,
coming
it's come from
either?
a
Is it
news
coming from
organisation,
Marshall, you're
directly
cutting
like
across
to
the
a
it.
third
Daily
party,
Mail.
or is
The
it coming
Daily
from
Mail did
you
a
or
whole
Limerick?
story on it, including Thomas O'Halloran. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. The 13
I mean,
siblings.
I understand your side of it, but I mean, like, I
Limerick
don't
said
understand like the
that
Limerick
his
side of it.
uncle, but it can't be his uncle
Do you
directly.
get
It
me?
can't be. No, impossible. And then that
Like,
the fake Coulters account saying all this stuff.
so
I know nothing about
it is coming from a third party, is it?
the Daily Mail. I've done a full story, including Thomas O'Halloran, all his siblings back in Ireland, the
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
was actually in the news as well. Like, I mean, I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
whether you know this.
saying. Yeah, it's
It's in the
absolutely
news and
research
everything.
proof. They talk to the family.
Announced that his uncle was attacked and killed.
Exactly. It's
Uh,
absolutely correct.
a person
How do I
testified.
share screen? No, I'll
So,
read it out. I'll read it
so
out. Right.
what? So, Wanderer, it is coming from a third party, is it?
Right. Okay. Exclusive. Happy Wanderer. Daily Mail.
Yeah,
Exclusive.
we know it's coming from a newspaper.
Yes, but it has been researched. The family have gave this interview. Okay. Exclusive. Humble beginnings of Irish busker who was stabbed to death in his mobility scooter on the London street. Heartbroken family from a small village pay tribute to the kind and gentle
It's
man
coming from Limerick.
killed in horrific street attack. Okay? Mobility scooter murder victim Thomas O'Halloran was stabbed to death in Greenford on Tuesday. 87-old had lived in West London for decades, where he was well known and a popular figure. Yes, known by other people that I know.
Wanderer,
Originally,
are you able to contact Limerick to get him in here so we
he's
can
He
hear
been
was
in
him?
here.
he
Let
was
me
in
just read
here.
this out, please. I need to read it out. Originally from Enniskillen Mon before leaving for England, where he pursued a career in engineering. Family back home have been left devastated by his death, including younger brother George, 74. The heartbroken Irish family of much loved charity fundraiser Thomas O'Halloran, who was stabbed to death as he rode on a mobility scooter in London, have paid tribute to a kind and gentle man. Mr. O'Halloran, 87, who raised funds for the Ukrainian refugees by busking with his accordion, was murdered in Greenford on Tuesday afternoon, what police have called a shocking an act of unprovoked violence. In the morning, a man appeared before court with his murder. Lee Breyer, 44, of Southall, was remanded in custody at Willesden Magistrates Court and is expected to appear at the Old Bailey next Tuesday. Mr. O'Halloran, who rode a mobility scooter, lived in West London for decades, where he was a well-known and popular figure, but originally had humble beginnings in a small village in County Clare in West Island. His family in Ireland have today recalled how he left the village of Erristonham for London, where he pursued a career in engineering, adding that they have been left devastated by his death, including his younger brother George. Thomas O'Halloran, 87, had been riding a mobility scooter in Greenford, West London, where he had been stabbed to death. Mr. O'Halloran's brother George O'Halloran, above 74, said he was a very kind person who would get along with anyone. Dickie O'Halloran, 77, brother of Thomas O'Halloran, pictured here with his wife Cormsa. He is no longer be able to speak, but Cormsa said he broke down in tears when he saw the news of his brother's violent death in London. Awful. Thomas O'Halloran is pictured second from right with the white hair and glasses at his niece Anne's wedding 15 years ago. Also pictured are some of his other relatives, including brother Gerard on the far right, who died 3 years ago. George told Mail Online today, Tommy was a kind and gentle man. He was a very kind person who would anyone. This was a terrible thing to have happened. George welled up in tears as he continued to opportunities in London. Yeah. He loved to play music. He did not drink or smoke, but he could sit in a bar all night long with a bottle of Coke and listen to the band play. George, the retired fireman, revealed how Mr. O'Halloran was one of 14 children, born in a tiny thatched cottage on the outskirts of Enniskillen. He explained it did not have any electricity, running water. We would sleep in the cottage, wash and shave at the well across the road, and go to the lavatory in a bush. It was another time. George told how the wider community in Clare has been shocked to hear of his brother's death and said Mr. O'Halloran is survived by just two of his siblings as well as a larger number of nieces and nephews. There were 14 of us, brothers and sisters, and now there are only three of us left. Now Tommy has gone, me and his brother Dickie and sister Bridget, George said. He described how despite the humble beginnings, their parents gave their children a love of life. George added, our father Thomas and mother loved music, so we were brought up listening to music. That is where Tommy got his love for music, and he was good at school and became interested in electronics. He worked at the electrical shop in town, fixing radios and televisions as they started to come in. Then he moved to London, but always came back every year. He always had three-wheel vehicles. He never drove a four-wheel car. He had a Robin Reliant, a bright green one. He drove it to Ireland and parked it in town, and people stopped and stared at it, looking for the fourth wheel. And he loved motorcycles with a sidecar. The last time I saw him 3 years ago at our brother Gerard's funeral, it was great to see him, and he always kept in touch. George, other surviving brother Richard, retired construction worker known as Dickie, can no longer speak or walk after suffering a stroke. But in his devoted wife Quamsa revealed how her 77-year-old husband broke down in tears after hearing his brother's death. Speaking Dickie's bedside, she told Mail Online, Dickie is not well and cannot speak properly any longer and cannot no longer walk. Well, I understand that at the moment. But when he saw the news Tommy had been murdered, tears started to run down his face. That's natural, isn't it, really? They were such good friends. Tommy and Dickie shared a love of music. He would send us films of him playing via Facebook. Linda O'Halloran, one of the nieces in Ennistorm, told the Daily Telegraph, we're the most open-hearted people, but this is very hard for my parents. It's very raw and they're trying to come to terms with it. Irish President Michael D. Higgins today paid tribute to the generosity and kindness of Mr. O'Halloran and expressed his sympathy for the victim's family and friends and the Irish community in London where he lived. And so do I. In the statement, Mr. Higgins said, on behalf of the people of Ireland, I express my profound sympathy to all the members of the family of Thomas O'Halloran, who died under such tragic circumstances this week, to the Irish community in London, of whom he was part, and to all in London and Ireland who knew him. I
Now,
can only imagine,
Limerick is in the house, right? So I mean,
I'm just saying, I can only imagine the deep shock of his family and friends are experiencing, and I may combine my heartful condolences to them all. The grief they were feeling, I cannot solve. He said Mr. O'Halloran was so autistically minded and indeed cherished in his local community in Greenford. Mr. Higgins added, may I pay tribute to the generosity and kindness of Mr. O'Halloran showed in his life, as well as Thomas' musical talent, which he shared so freely, most recently in support of the people of Ukraine. I hope that Thomas' family and friends can draw strength from the legacy of kindness that leads to the wider Irish community in Britain, of which he was a member for so long. Well, I know that because of my dad's friend. Sabina
Limerick,
joined me in
can you
renewing
come up?
our deepest condolences to all of those who loved and cared for Thomas. May he rest in peace.
Let me try to
Residents
sort
of the
this out now.
picturesque Enniskillen put their condolences offered to the O'Halloran's relative. Local Fianna Fáil councillor Shay Tatey said it's terribly sad the way see a long life brought to an end. Sympathies from Enniskillen. Community to the extended O'Halloran family was very difficult this time. Kieran McKenna, who is part of the Irish band in the UK called The Reels, met Mr. O'Halloran while he was out busking in the area in June. Mr. McKenna was born in London, but his mother originally from County Kerry, and said it was sad to hear of Mr. O'Halloran's tragic death. He told the Irish Independent, "It's crazy, I'd seen him a couple of times and was outside Tesco."
Marshall,
There we
can
go.
you send the link there and get Limerick in?
Okay,
Um,
so there we go. I've
see
explained
his.
what I've been sent
We
and
go
I've read it out.
so we
So
can try
there
and
you go.
understand it.
I'm just
Try
saying
see
that is
what's going on.
basically it. I've done that. That is what I was sent. That's extremely credible. It's been interviewed from the family. Hey, how's it doing?
Limerick is in the chat at the moment, so
Okay,
we
that's
can.
fine. What's disgusting? Happy
So
Wanderer.
can you bring him up and me try sort this out from his point of view?
Happy Wanderer. I've just read out what I was sent regarding the family tree. Yeah? How can it be somebody's uncle? When my dad's got two brothers, they're my uncles. Yeah? My mum's got two brothers, but the ones in the family name are my dad's side, two brothers. They're my uncles. There's no more. So explain that. What's disgusting about that? I've just told what is there. It's his uncle, for fuck's sake. Alright then, how can it be? I've just read the family tree. There's 14 siblings. 3 are left. One's a woman. One's infirm. There's only one sibling. It's not Limerick's dad, is it? I'll tell you what, I'll get somebody who knows the family on here, yeah? Let him tell you. Because I told him what had happened to me, and that's how I ended up learning.
You can have him.
I'm saying I've read that out there what I was sent, and how can it be true? How? It's not Limerick's dad, is it?
We get Limerick in
How
here
can
and
it be? I'm saying that
see
I
point of
trust
view
that
because
Limerick can come on. I'll put, there's no problem. At the end of the day, I'm just saying that is it. Happy Wanderer, yeah? You tell me.
See,
I've got two uncles, yeah?
this is fucking amazing. All
In
these
my
fucking
family. How
comments,
can it not be? Yeah? Come on then.
all the comments that were made in King Irish is now I'm fucking
Yeah,
getting the blame
yeah.
for it, and
It
I had
makes
fuck all to
so
do
much
with it.
sense. I'm full of bollocks. Okay then. Do you want the link? Daily Mail Online, Thomas O'Halloran, you'll find it. It just looks a bit, doesn't it, Happy Wanderer? Come on, let's be honest. And it's a fake call to his account saying a load of stuff about it, yeah?
And
And I think the
yeah,
narrative came from a certain direction because somebody mentioned it to me in the chat, and I just said I've seen. The only comment I ever made about that myself is I said I've seen it in Scar City Studios, and it was really bad. That's all I said,
so they think it's a bit bad bringing
and
up
that
the
was to
R
Gwen.
word to me, and then bringing up my mother in the same sentence as well.
That guy's limit and the end of it. Well, the family tree. There's 14 siblings. 3 are left. One's a woman. One's infirm in bed, and the last one is not Limerick's dad. I know Limerick's dad's name. It's not him. How can it be? Happy Wanderer, use your fucking head, you div.
Come on, Marshall.
Use your fucking head, yeah? Making up fucking things that I've said, yeah? Why create accounts and fucking mod them up? Fake accounts. I know who did it, yeah? I know who did it.
I'm alright.
Yeah?
Calm down.
Why do that?
There is a link in the chat, guys.
Anyway, yeah, there is a link in the chat. But you know, is it fucking honestly? You're flogging a dead horse, mate. The fucking evidence is there. I've got someone else who fucking known him for years.
Yeah, but the
I'd
thing
name
is,
the person.
the thing is, Nibs, you're not a modding King Irishes, are you? So how can you fucking prove
How
that?
can you do that? You're not a fucking mod. You've seen screenshots and you've trusted it. It's bullshit. Get it into your thick fucking head.
Like the evidence seems to
Listen,
point.
if you're going to say something to me, come on the fucking panel and we'll have a chat, right? Because you're flogging a dead horse. Excuse me, did I say I was crying about that, Happy Wonder? I didn't. Nope, I did not. I said it's upset other people if you were there. And that has annoyed me, yeah? So what? People will get their just deserved. Keep going. Fucking don't matter to
I
me.
actually did one better, Nibs. I asked Irish himself about that night. So.
Exactly. Fucking they don't know what we've done, you know what I mean? It's bullshit, yeah? Absolute bullshit. But honestly, why create fake accounts of me and Vix, mod them up, and then start saying loads of stuff? Okay, now let's go on about the fake DJ Vix account. What was that saying, Vix? Go on.
Oh, Jesus, do I have to be dragged into this?
What was the fake DJ Vix account saying? Go on then.
Oh,
Tell them.
what, for you to jump off a bridge, for you to die,
Yeah. All that, yeah.
all this stuff about your legs
So-
and stuff like
So,
that.
so was I typing that as well? Was that from me? See what I mean? The things are similar. The fake DJ Vix was saying the same sort of things the fake Call Tools was saying. Don't you get it? Yeah? Don't you get it? I can't type under DJ Vix, can I? Yeah? Don't you get it? They were doing the same fucking thing, you thick fuckers. You've seen a couple of screenshots from whoever and you trust it. You're wrong. I admitted to what I thought the fake Celtic account was. We talked about it was finished. Nothing to do with anyone, yeah?
Limerick, if you're here, can you come into the chat, please?
They won't come in, they're fucking full of shit. Because all they want to do is come in and try and get involved in something that they don't know much about and they think's right. But it isn't right. Trust the facts, mate. The facts. Yeah? The same DJ Vix fake account was doing the same as what the fake Call Tools account was doing. Yeah? Don't you get it? It's the same people.
I'm going to be back in 5 minutes, but I need 5 minutes just to breathe.
But at the end of the day, yeah, why should I fucking be bothered? You know, you're the ones that look stupid. Trying to support a fucking fake account that was doing something that, you know, trying to cause shit. Maybe, you know a bit more about it than I do. I know enough. Do you know what I mean? But it's funny how certain people won't come in and answer questions. The link's there. Come on the panel and answer the questions. It'd be good if Limit did, because
yeah,
how
man.
can you...
It seems to be pointing toward third party here. Like
No, but what I'm trying to say is the sibling thing of Thomas O'Halloran is fact. Investigated, told by the family.
but as I say, it's only.
Yeah, but it's the family being interviewed, Eddie.
Just for I mean, just for the record, I didn't want to be here, right?
No, and I don't think.
But the fact of the
Do you know
matter
what I'm
is,
going to do? I'm going
dragged
to.
into this, and
I'm
I'm
going to
I'm
end
trying
it.
to understand this situation.
Yeah, what it is, Limerick said that his uncle had.
I'm trying to
That's
get
his uncle.
both parties in here so they can sort it out. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he didn't seem to know much about it anyway, and I've been told, yeah, what was told, and I didn't say them things, but they fucking get it, yeah. You didn't fucking check anything, yeah, because fucking you know who's doing it, probably. I know what the crack is, yeah. You know, modding up fake accounts. Both accounts, the fake DJ Vex and Coulters, were doing the same thing. Don't
but
you
wonder,
get it?
I didn't want to be here, and I
No,
made that
I'm
absolutely
wrong and full stop.
100%
Well,
clear.
okay then, Happy
I
Wanderer.
did not want to be here.
See ya.
Alright, guys, so I had to have a minute.
At the end of the day, it needs saying, because at the end of the day, they're the ones that look stupid because they fucking don't know what they're on about. You know, I mentioned funeral. Limerick had no idea. You know, about vigil, funeral, nothing. No idea. Never mentioned it.
Stop saying you have proof. You have prove it.
You know, when somebody says it's your uncle, your
This is
direct
bloody
family,
crazy. Master, it really is. It's,
you know, at the end of the day, yeah, it's
It
funny
seems to
how
be
then
pointed
two accounts.
at a third party here. Like, I mean,
I
like
don't
if
know.
you can get fucking Limerick in here to fucking like.
He can come in here. I said that, but he won't. He made a couple of comments. He's got people to say things to me that
So why you spreading?
whatever. I didn't make them comments, and that is it. Fact. Yeah. It's funny how them two accounts were doing the same thing, pretty much. Yeah, and absolutely doing the same thing what happened on Limerick's Live. And I will say
Oh,
that we're doing the same thing what was happening on Limerick's channel a little bit before. And it's funny how
I don't think any of this is fucking funny, quite frankly.
no,
But
it's funny how you know, then that starts on the fake accounts. Yeah. So it creates a situation. Well,
I personally think Limerick should take some fucking responsibility about those fake accounts, personally.
no, it isn't, is it? Yo, electrical pilot. God, you picked a time, mate. I know you said that I do one live. Yeah, I did say it might be tricky, my next live, because we've had a few soccer accounts and comments made in my name and other people's names, and we're just trying to work through it a little bit. But I'm going to put a live up soon. Can I put this live up? The one I'm on about. Why am I digging a big hole for myself? You know, that is it.
I actually know what a gal means. I am up on Irish
Guy,
slang.
it's not a big hole. I read out the article that the family gave.
Anyway, I don't think it's Irish.
Well, a lot of Irish say that word.
A girl?
Yep, they do.
I don't use it.
No,
So what was I doing
I've heard of it.
at that time?
I'm
Courses?
Irish.
Meaning what?
I mean,
That's it.
you're a gentleman. You wouldn't
No,
use language like that.
what was I doing at what time? I didn't even know what got said because we left after I contacted Vix and said there's a fake account saying stuff to me. But what was I doing at what time?
So I'm getting
morning.
confused now.
Self-destruction.
But I don't know. I mean, you know, why would I make a comment about somebody who's in a similar situation who's got a ride along the same, you know, in the same sort of situation as myself? Don't you think I care about that? Of course I do, because you know that could potentially happen to me at one time, yeah, or something like that. I don't know, but the way I see it is, it was a sad situation. My only comment was to Dwayne when he said, and I didn't know whether it was Limerick's uncle until Dwayne had said, and I said, "Oh, that's really bad, isn't it?" I saw it on Scar City. That's the only comment I personally made. Screenshots mean nothing. Nothing.
You actually said that in Limerick's live. It wasn't in King Irish's or anything like that, because there are two different lives here, which is probably what's confusing everyone.
It seems to be coming from a court,
Mazda,
but
these comments are being posted on another thing called.
until I hear it directly from fucking Limerick, I haven't got a clue what's going.
But you know, at the end of the day, I would make comment on that, but I'm just saying it's like I be accused of whatever.
Well,
That's it. The fake DJ Vix was saying awful stuff. They're the same people. The DJ Vix and the Coulters are the same people. Saying awful stuff. Exactly the same people from the same place. Yeah? No, Coulter said he makes false accounts. Me? I've never made a false account. I've got one account and that's it.
You got that bed one, but you said that's linked
Yeah,
to
but
your
that's
account.
part of
It's
this
not
account.
a sock account, isn't it?
It's the same. It's not a sock account. It's this account, isn't it? You know, they tell you to have a backup account. This is it. It's linked to my call tools. It's there. And I've used it many times as well. The picture of the brandy, yeah? But no, I've never had any fake accounts. I've just got one account. I had another email, which is my name, but that's different, isn't it?
They're trying to make
But no,
it something
it's
that's
like
not.
I just think it's funny how these accounts come along. They get modded up. They start saying stuff. Both of them saying some awful stuff.
Well,
You know.
I don't know whether you want to
And
explain.
they were created when I was in the chat. They're created at a certain time when I was in Limerick's chat.
Marshall, I don't know whether you want to explain to these lot in here. What was I like on the phone to you when you got me into King Irish to read all what was going on? What did I say to you when I read the stuff that you said about the fake Dino?
Wow, it's awful, wasn't it? You know?
No. What exactly? What was my tone with you? And what did I fucking say? I weren't happy, was I?
No, of course you weren't.
Well, these lot are basic. Well, Happy in particular is basically saying, I'm condoning what you said. I would never condone you saying anything like that. I ripped you a new asshole. I weren't happy at all.
Yeah. Who said he makes false accounts? I don't know.
Email.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. No, it wasn't proven not to be true. I had all the emails.
No. It was Angela that stole his email.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I've got the emails.
Oh, he was getting sent
Yeah, I get about 100.
No, it's about 150 emails a day, and he showed me some of them, and they were bloody disgusting.
Yeah.
I mean, my jaw hit the floor. I mean, I didn't know some of these things existed for certain conditions and extending things and doing this, that, and the other. I was like, Jesus Christ, it was bad. I can never forget that now. Thank you, Marshall, for poisoning my brain like that. But shit, that was bad. Hi. The joys of people getting your email and really spamming it with lots of filthy shit. That was fucking terrible.
Well, I mean, I will say, no, I'm not fucking taking any sides here.
I have a fake account called. No, that's wrong.
Well, you did
listen to someone, Mosey. It's actually called Bed Bust, and it's got my pictures and it's linked to my Call Tools account. It's not a sock account. Okay? Dean knows it's me straight away because I've used it before. It was on a device because I only had one charger. One device was dead. As soon as the other one charged up, I was straight on my other one.
Yeah, you did go into a live with that account.
But at the end of the day, it's on my Call Tools account, yeah? You know, it's on it. It's
Well,
not a separate thing. It's on it.
I can actually say that the actual live where I called her out about stealing
Yeah.
his email, it is up on my channel. Don't know about Angela's
I don't
channel
know,
because
but
I wouldn't have a fucking clue. But
That could be a stock account as well.
who are you talking about here?
someone did take my email when it was
Yeah.
meant for somebody else. It was meant for the channel owner, but because there's only one person on the panel, then I
Yeah.
started getting emails from somebody called Angela, and I thought, I know a few Angelas or Angies.
Yeah, and he asked me,
I knew 5.
and I
Thinking,
said,
is it something to do with my work? They were just hitting me up. Was it someone dodgy? What is it? I don't know. Then I found out, realised who it was. And I didn't give it to her, I gave it to the channel owner in the private chat.
Oh.
So then, I'm getting
please,
bombarded with
Eddie, don't yawn. You'll start.
penis growing
Huh?
things and
You'll start
how
with yawning.
to get bigger muscles and this and that. And, it's crazy the amount of different things I was getting. Oh, pensions, life insurance, Tesco's, flipping voucher
Very good.
winning competition. You've got a parcel here of all that stuff. And that was shortly afterwards.
Yeah, it was.
But partly my own fault. I should have put it in a private chat when just the channel owner was there, but I didn't.
Well, you actually trusted the person that was up there, didn't you? So
Yeah, I just got a volume issue. Give me a minute.
a volume issue. Okay. And I've got a bull mastiff issue. Leo, Jesus fucking Christ! Careful. Oh, the joys of having a dog that nearly weighs as much as you. Bloody hell! Will you lay down? Good boy. You right there, Eddie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Calm down a bit. I take it that's a no. Okay.
Yeah.
I know you by now.
Yeah, look, I could be fucking screaming my head off, but I mean, it's
Oh no, I'd have to come and gag you if you started screaming. I could not tolerate that right now. Jesus Christ.
No, I wouldn't.
because there's a few fucking. I mean, why can't the other side come in and have a fucking adult conversation about this instead of talking fucking shit on a fucking chat
I totally agree with you. This is why I agreed to do this. I wouldn't have come in here today if.
and get everyone fucking gaslighting the panel, you know?
Well,
It's not fucking on like.
I wouldn't say I've been gaslighted, really. It takes a hell of a lot more to get me going like that. But,
Yeah. Two of which want nothing to do with this.
see, I actually thought that the actual guys had solid proof that it was Marshall. Now, the only way they would have solid proof is to actually video it where they've actually got it on the screen, like his name, and then clicked on his channel whilst recording it, and then clicked on it back. That is the only way of solid proof now, because screenshots mean nothing because of these fake accounts. That is the only logical way to get solid proof.
Based on the information that we got tonight, it seems to be coming from a third party, and not from directly
Of
from.
course.
I mean, as I say, I'm trying to like be a mediator here, even though
Well,
I mean I was very clear about not getting involved or whatever.
no, no,
Like
no.
Yeah, I don't want really any sort of, you know, issues and that. I just, you know, when people are saying certain things in the chat, you've got to respond and try and sort it out, really. But at the end of the day,
But the thing
I'd
is,
rather it's just finished with.
what I can't understand is what the big hoo ha is about this phone number business in regards to you and Limerick, Sean.
I don't know.
When I do remember from last year him giving him your number
Well,
because
the streamer,
well,
Epileptic Pilot,
no, I remember him saying last year to Marshall, "Do you still have my phone number?" And you said yes. And he said that he was having trouble getting hold of you because of where you were at the time. I don't know if you was in hospital at that point or whether you was in that other home that you was in. But he was having trouble getting hold of you or something or other, if I'm remembering it right. So pretty.
shouting at drunks on cesspit.
So,
That's funny, isn't it?
what you?
Yeah, I've never been on cesspit.
oh,
I wouldn't know
I don't know.
anything about cesspit. I don't go anywhere near that channel.
I don't even know who Cesspit is.
um, it's a like a drama type channel where people are just arguing and fighting constantly. Yeah, that's just summing it up basically.
Yeah.
It's I don't know if you've heard of Exposure TV, like similar thing.
From 2 years ago. I've never been on cesspit. So I don't know what that's all about.
I didn't even know Cesspit was 2 years old. Goes to show much I know about it, didn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know what you're on about.
God.
Oh, bloody Nora.
And the only times I've ever been, you know, is when I'm about to go on a panel to defend myself. That is it. And that ain't ever been on cesspit, I'm afraid. I don't know what you're on about. I think people get a little bit of a story and then they try and kind of, you know, maybe fill in the gaps in their own mind. I don't know, but
Well, a perfect example is what
I don't
happened
really know. It's like,
with hostage and all of that. I mean, look how that blew up. I mean, Jesus Christ.
yeah, I mean, I just wanted to put a live up tonight and run through it and, you know, like that. But
Well, I did sort of like say to you, Marshall, didn't I? And maybe you'll listen to me next time because you wanted to have a laugh, and I said this won't happen until you sort this drama out.
yeah, well, I only really want to speak with one person about it, but the other people come in and made.
Well, I told you that would happen too, didn't I? Maybe you'll listen to me next time. I've got a little bit more experience doing lives than you, and that's not me being nasty. That's just being
Yeah.
realistic. You know. And until everyone gets on the same page and sorts some of this shit out, it's not going to
Where
get
have I been
better.
for 2 years? Well, that's my business, isn't it?
On any community, is it? And I'm sure Paddy would prefer it if this gets sorted out properly. I
Yeah,
know I would.
it's just a bit of
Everyone,
a silliness, sort of stupid in my eyes. I really don't think there's. You know, I don't want to have it where other people getting sort of stuff said to me. I know that thing you had has nothing to do with you, and whatever was said to you about that other thing, I don't know nothing about that either. But it's all Chinese whispers, it seems to me. People get to hear a little bit, and it gets embellished, and you know, people go along with whatever, and it's not actually true.
well, it's what I
All of
said
it,
before, isn't it?
especially when there's fake accounts being flipping thrown about everywhere.
And
People
especially
will
when it's coming
prefer.
from a third party as well.
Well,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
will prefer to believe the lies than the truth. that's always the
Yeah.
way. And it's bang out of order. Because even if you put out the proof, then they go with a different narrative, because the proof, even if it's
Yeah.
solid proof, then they just change it to something else. And then you prove that's not true, and then it's something else. So you never please people. Because some people, all they want is drama and hostility.
Well, yeah.
But I think this will be the third time now that we've held out an olive branch to this certain somebody. So I'm not doing it. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
doing this again. Nope.
No, I even said it was a waste of time.
Well, at least people can't say that we didn't try.
True.
So it's not us carrying this on; it's other people.
Yeah.
Which is a shame, because it's gonna ruin like friendships with other people, because some of us are friends with other people, which the friendships overlap and that, and people are giving each other ultimatums, which is, I think, is a load of bollocks. People should be allowed to talk to whoever they want. End of.
Well, if you believe that, Sky, there's no point in being around, is there? Don't know what you think to that, but there's no point in being around if you don't trust who you're listening to. So we'll see you another time, okay?
What on earth was all that about?
I don't know. I don't even remember who that Sky is.
Oh, I haven't been like reading all the fucking comments in here, but like,
It was me, Mazza, that put the email in the private chat. Yeah? Me. Okay? Think you know a bit more of it than it was me that put the email in the private chat. And me
yeah,
that got a message. And I didn't have any idea. I couldn't think.
no,
Just,
it was only you, David, and Angela that were up on panel at that point. And I know for a fact David wouldn't have ever done that to you.
the email lines, it shows where the first one comes from.
Yeah, because
You know,
you actually came to me and said,
I
"Do you
forwarded
know?"
it to you, didn't I?
No, no,
You,
no, no, no. You actually didn't. You actually said, "Do you know this Angela and her surname?" And I went, "Yeah, I do actually. Why?" And then he explained why, and I was like, "Oh, right, okay." And then you were getting loads of emails after
I
that.
responded saying, "Well, I didn't give you my email
Well,
to,"
you actually didn't, but
and then that's when I started getting 100 emails, 150 a day about all stupid things, penis growing devices, stuff you can take, and this and that, and Tesco vouchers, and oh god, you know. So I've had to block quite a few, but they still come.
of course you can't really stop that once they
So that is
start. But
somebody that you know maybe because dare to fall out with other people that same thing really, isn't it? People that
oh,
they
certain persons
they
probably
kind of
fallen
like
out
think
with a
that you
lot of
should
people.
you should split off into a group because somebody's had a disagreement. It's just immature. That's what I think anyway. It's just immature, bloody schoolyard behaviour, isn't it?
It shouldn't be like that though, really.
So I can't hear very well.
I said it shouldn't be like that, really, but my actual biggest question is, what would it take, well, in all of your eyes, to basically sort all this fucking bullshit out? Because I've had
Well,
it up
but
to
people
here.
keep trying to carry it on, don't they? That's the problem. If
Well, I
people,
mean, like we're here to have a fucking discussion, an
yeah.
adult discussion about it. And the other, like, I
Well,
mean,
really, I didn't really want to
like
do that.
fucking Billy fucking big bollocks is in the chat is fucking oh well, like talking a load of bollocks and saying oh well this that and the other. You're saying this, and you're
Yeah,
saying that.
I
You
believe
shouldn't be
that's what they
saying this.
planned.
You shouldn't be saying that.
No, but it
Well, I
But when
mean,
you
shouldn't.
like
prove something,
It
they
shouldn't
don't
seem
want to
many.
know.
You just ignore it. That's what I do most of the time. I just ignore it. It's
that's
the
what I
best
do.
way. Otherwise, you just get wound up and heated, and what's the point?
Well, I think
No,
it might be time to call it a
see,
night anyway.
if it comes from a person that actually matters to you, that's different. If it comes from a person that you don't really give a shit about, ignore it. It may sound a bit callous way of saying it, but it's the truth, isn't it?
I don't really know, Mazza, where they come from, to be honest. But they all came shortly after that. Never had them before. Don't really give me email out to too many people. And then that all started. So in a way, I did put two and two together, but
Yeah, but
it seemed right.
around that time, it was happening to other people.
Yeah, the same thing. Yeah.
That person was around as well, so you're
So
doing it to other
perhaps,
people.
I thought, well, same thing to me. Yeah.
Too much time on their hands, because
But I
I
don't even know why somebody would steal, take your details when they weren't meant for them. What's that all about?
no. I mean, if she wanted your email, why couldn't she just ask you for it? Not
Yeah,
difficult.
yeah. I mean, I had no issue at the time with it or anything. I wasn't part of any sort of thing. I don't think there was anything happening then or whatever. I don't know, but
No, you're not, Mazza.
yeah, Sky was timed out because there's no point in making silly comments. So you know, if you can't trust the people that you're on the live with, why be here? Go, because if you don't, I'll just send you. There's no point. You know,
Oh, and I do want to put this out there. I will speak to Stephen, and I mean as in Stephen Ronan, privately, and we will talk about this privately. I won't be doing it on a live stream.
yeah, I have no idea what all that's about. I mean, I do remember certain things, but people say stuff that they forget or they think, oh, I didn't say that or whatever. But you know, you've got these lives. They're there to watch. Not everyone, but a lot
Well,
of them.
considering that there's one person that's a witness to it right here, what was said. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. But people's
No one's
personal.
watching this. I couldn't care if anyone is. There's about 12 people in. I don't care. Do the lives, uh, you know, for other reasons, and don't really do many.
I think that would
But I'm
change now,
sure if
wouldn't it?
there was sock Sky Eye accounts and then they were saying things, and in communities that you go in that were totally untrue. So you can keep digging. Keep digging for what? I'm just stating facts because of comments, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me.
Now, I am sure, because I've known Marshall for quite a while now, and I know him pretty well. Now, if Limerick came to Marshall or called Marshall and whatever, and that they had it out, and he proved that it's his great uncle or whatever the situation
But he
is.
never said that. He's
No, no,
never
no,
said
no, no, no,
anything
no.
like
Hang
that.
on, Marshall. I'm sure you would be more than willing to apologise and mean it. You're not an a-hole.
Well, that's what you are trying to fucking establish here. Like
Yeah,
we're
that's
trying to
it.
get.
I mean,
Like
it,
I mean, he had an opportunity there to come up, and he never did. So
no,
No,
he's just sent people in like he's been doing all the time.
well,
This
I
was
mean,
being talked about for days before I even knew about it. Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't have jumped on him, and I know Eddie wouldn't have done either. And
no,
But you know, I did say that I was.
I mean, I'm trying. Like I mean, like from my point of view, I'm trying to understand like what the fuck is going on here.
I'm not shouting and bawling. I'm not. You know,
You
he,
know.
I got a bit annoyed with Happy Wanderer because he's pushing falsities over a few
And
screenshots.
I know. I seem to be shouting because I'm close to the computer, but I mean, like I'm
no,
not.
no, no, Eddie, you are a little bit more heated than normal. I can feel that, and I've spoken to
Well,
you
I
quite a
mean,
bit. And
it's the Irish fucking temper, you know.
well, of course, I know a little bit about that too, but it's just like calm, you know,
Well, I
breathe.
mean, I'm like, I mean, given the circumstances, I'm very calm,
Yeah,
and I could be looking for these people and fucking killing the cunts.
Eddie, Jesus.
I mean, the truth of the matter is,
Oh
you.
my God.
I'm joking, guys. I
I
mean,
know, but it's just like shit. My dog just looked at me saying, "Mum, really?" Jesus.
The truth of the matter is, though, that you know you're going to be kicked or somebody says something or whatever. They some people have been planning this for a week. You know what I mean, or whatever. They must have
No,
been disappointed when it didn't
no,
go live last night.
no. Actually, I think this has been planned for the past, what, 6 weeks or so, maybe longer. This has been orchestrated because of the fake accounts, how long they've been doing, what they've been saying, going across multiple streams and all of that.
It's kind of funny how the account started in the summer holidays, and after this trouble, they've kind of stopped after being modded up in limericks and all the rest of it.
I thought
You
that
know,
was a little bit strange. Why would you mod up fake profiles?
yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You know, in the soccer accounts, have been modding them up. Come on, the
I
cat's out
certainly,
of the bag.
I certainly wouldn't do that.
And then comments made after the original comment was, you know, just somebody that said something to me in passing. I don't think it was meant any, you know,
that's the thing.
anything. Just
It's
stating
coming
the
from a
fact.
third party.
I
That's
took it as fact. I didn't know when Dwayne said something to me, and I said, "Oh, that's really bad." I saw it on Scarcity. Yeah, it's strange as because there's stuff that's gone on Scar.
like it's not coming directly from a person. Like you know,
Mm.
either one side or the other. Like and that's
I mean,
what we were
Yeah,
trying
because
to establish, but like fucking,
if
I don't know.
somebody come directly to me and said, "Did you say this, that, and the other?" And if I did say it, I said, "Yeah." What of it and what?
exactly what
I
I've
w-
done.
I wouldn't deny it if I said it
I can do that. I can do that easily.
because I actually stand behind what I say and do.
Well, Did I say to Dean it was the fake Cold Tools account? It wasn't me. No, I didn't.
No,
We had a chat. He apologised for laughing at the fake DJ Vix,
he
making an awful comment. Yeah, the fake DJ Vix was way worse than the fake Cold Tools, as far as I know. Well, to me personally. So why were they doing the same thing? Come on, people. It's not hard to fucking work out.
or
Yeah,
anybody.
context is everything, Sky Eye.
Well,
Jesus.
anybody that knows me knows I would never say anything like that. I mean, I don't tell people to go jump off of bridges and shit.
Yeah, Vix was there. I rang Vix saying,
Yeah,
"Are
you
you
did.
in here?" And it wasn't her.
I
Then she
wasn't.
came in
I,
and
was, I
messaged
wasn't. I
fake
wasn't. I
Vix.
wasn't even online. I was busy doing something else because I've got family shit going on right now. I didn't need this shit right
Are
now.
you referring, Mazza? Are you referring to the messages in the chat about the Limerick thing, or are you referring to Angela? Because I did send, I did forward something to Vix.
Oh, he didn't forward anything about Limerick or anything. If that's what
No,
you
About
mean.
the emails.
I forwarded about Angela,
No,
He's talking about the emails.
the
no,
emails.
no. I don't
But
think
that's
you.
a different thing. That's all finished and done with.
No,
You
no,
know,
no, 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 no. You didn't forward me the original email. You forwarded me some of the ones that were really
yeah, but
disgustingly
wasn't
filthy.
I thought I forwarded you that as well.
No, because you actually said
Did I screenshot it? I know you. I showed it you.
no. You actually said her name. You didn't forward me anything like.
I didn't know who it was, did I? So you
No,
knew
you
the
didn't.
surname.
I
Had no
did.
idea. No idea. I thought
I did.
actually thought it was a Scottish girl, didn't I?
You did.
I thought it was a Scottish girl that I talked to in Scotland called Angie. Yeah, but I wasn't sure. And
Hmm.
I'd have been buzzing if that was her. Oh, I would have been buzzing if that was her.
I remember you
But
saying.
no, she rang me actually. Like, but I was really would have been happy if it was her because I did give my email to her. But no, she rang me afterwards. But no, I actually thought it was her, but I wasn't sure.
No, I mean
And Vix confirmed it. I
all
mean,
that email shit
it's
was
obvious.
crazy.
You know, there's only two people on the panel and the owner. Come on,
Yeah, that was rather crazy. All of that, and
Angela, what's she called, Princess Angela or
hmm
something like that. Online, she got about 5 different accounts. Princess Angela, this one, Princess Angela two, whatever it is.
well,
You
the
know,
actual
like that.
I say the actual stories on my channel. It's still up there. I say I leave my lives up mainly
Yeah, you can watch it live.
unless
How
somebody's
many? What's that one?
well, unless somebody's doxed themselves or something said something really bad that's going to hurt
Hmm.
someone, and I take it down. If not, I leave it up.
How many's? What's that one so far, Vix?
What?
Roughly.
Sorry, which one? The one where I had a rant. Uh, there were two. It was part one and part two. I think the first one was like
Oh, it was, wasn't it? Like that, yeah.
it was over 10,000, and the second one was about nine or
Good
something.
views
Something like that.
because, as I mentioned to you
No,
before,
but people like it when I start losing my rag a little bit. But
yeah. I mean, when I mentioned it before, uh, you have to watch a certain amount for it to count, don't you? As a view, and
I
then
don't. I don't really know.
yeah, you do, and it's a long live. I remember seeing it
My
somewhere,
lives
but
normally are.
I wanted you to come try and find out, didn't I? How long you had to watch because they're long lives, and I'm sure it was 75%. Someone told
Well,
me
well,
before it counts.
I've definitely decided what set I'm going to put first on my Discord. It is the well, some tunes are more commercial than I'd like, but
But I
it's
emailed
a nice
who
one
first
to
on the video?
start.
I didn't email anyone, Mazza.
No, she emailed him, and then he responded because he thought it was another
Yes,
Angela, and then he realised it was a different Angela, and then it all went fucking crazy. That's what I remember, and my memory's fucking
but to be
banging.
honest, I mean, it's really old news, that one, and you know it's done as far as I'm concerned. You
Well,
know, I still get a few messages now and then.
that happened last year.
Yeah, I still get a few messages now and then. I couldn't care less. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't really care less. Blocked most of them.
I mean,
But you know, they're actually things that would kind of intimidate some people guys wise. You know, grow a bigger penis. Take this for better love performance.
Are you
Enhance your
serious?
sexuality. No, that's what they were.
No,
Enhance your
no, 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 no.
sexuality.
But are you telling me that the guys you know are being intimidated by shit like that? I mean, the guys
Some
I
would,
know
yeah, I'm being
certainly.
honest. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Of course it would. I mean, some would be
Wow. Okay.
buying it secretly. Yeah, but it's not something that you can advertise, is it? You know, it's like some would be buying that stuff secretly, but there are so many different things: potions, lotions, devices, everything for all these different aspects of uh,
Uh
male
huh.
sexuality. Now, who's that going to come from? I'd say a woman who's a bit annoyed, maybe, and also Tesco shopping vouchers, this and that, and oh god.
Every little bit helps. Pardon the pun. Shit.
I did
Oh,
block a lot of them, Sky. You know,
that was bad. I apologize.
do you, Mazza?
Oh,
You've been
fucking
really
hell.
interesting read, I'm not going to lie. I
Interesting
thought I'd
reading.
send Vix a couple.
A couple. I sat reading thinking, oh my days.
You loved it, really, didn't you?
No, not particularly.
The one I really wanted didn't come. I wanted to know how to attract more spinners.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Attract more spinners. Or it's one extreme to the other with me.
No comment.
Yeah, but some of them were quite funny, really, you know. But I didn't click
Is
on the
Eddie
shopping.
okay?
Yeah,
Because he's
don't know. I think he's all right. If you go on Ned, he's had enough of this. I don't blame him.
from we all. Jesus. But no,
Yeah,
it was a legit question though. I mean, how can we get to a point where all this fucking bullshit stops? Because
I know.
people are getting hurt here, and I don't mean physically hurt, but it could lead to that.
Yeah, it's not good, you know, thing. I mean, I would have spoke to Si, but he hasn't turned up, so you can get the link. He's got it because I've had it sent to him by other people. But no, it's a bit.
He would have heard about it.
Sorry.
He would have heard about it by now. Come
No,
on.
definitely. I've got other people sending it. But yeah, it's all conjecture. I mean, but that's the only thing, really. You know what I mean?
Well,
I don't care. It's like I told him to his face, but I thought he was, drunk. I said, keep my name out your mouth. I've got no issue with you. Never have.
I will find out if King Iris still has that live, and obviously the side chat and all of that, so
Right.
it can be looked at. I mean, he might not have it, and if he hasn't, then okay. But I mean, I don't really want to be dragging him into this, but because
No, that's it. You see, as well. And I did ask him once that, you know what I mean, and he didn't. He said it's deleted. One week saying, where he's having a row with a guy from another group,
oh,
and
it's happening
yeah, they're on
everywhere,
about
isn't it?
all that same stuff coming to your doorstep, all that bollocks. Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's all the same.
What? Somebody's threatened to go to his doorstep. I mean, are they crazy?
They did, yeah, yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Princess tried to take her life. Well, Sky High, there's nothing to do with me. I never. All I did was explain that my email got stolen, and that was it. Never talked to the girl. Never had anything against her previously. I just get the email out of the blue. That's it. Never
Yeah,
said a word to her. Do you know what it is? You're on about what happened on PD's channel and all that.
mm-hmm.
Nothing to do with me.
No.
Okay?
I mean, I know
People
who.
getting involved in other people's arguments.
I actually know more about it, but I'm not going to
Exactly.
be saying exactly the whole story on here because there's like 50% of it I haven't even said about. So I've said enough, but I'm not
No, I
going to
didn't
say
see
all
any
of it.
videos about King Irish Mazza. I don't really follow him. I go in occasionally, that's it. You know, if he's doing one maybe when no one else is on, that's about it. I don't really know too much. But there's a Wacky World video. There's a lot of Wacky World videos, isn't there?
I haven't seen any of Irish's for over a week or so.
About King Irish. Is that recently then?
I haven't been on YouTube really, so
No, but is it recently that he's supposedly gone to prison? Is it?
I don't know anything really about
Yeah,
King
it might be an
Irish.
old one, you know. Yeah.
I mean, I only go by what comes out of his own mouth. I don't go by what other people say because on here, people like to twist the
Yeah.
truth.
Why did David and Jerry say that she put her email in then? You mean,
You're
Jerry?
talking about Helmet.
Yeah, Jerry Helmet. Don't know, but Jerry Helmet wouldn't go against me. He wasn't there then. It
No,
was a different time.
no, he wasn't up on panel at that point.
No. Anyway, why is it such a big thing to you, Mazza, about this? I don't understand. You don't think it's true, as there is too, I think. Oh, you mean about King Irish, right? But no, I don't. You know, that thing that went on with Andrew, I had no idea who was who. And it was me that put the email in the chat.
This is the thing. I haven't explained to Marshall all what went on back then because it's got nothing to do with him. I keep things to
I saw
myself.
a last bit of the live with PD, about half of it. And
Yeah, you actually saw the bit where I lost my shit because I didn't know what the fuck was going on, and I heard all this stuff that went on, and I fucking lost it a little bit in
people
there.
getting in the middle of it and like,
In the middle of it, holy fuck! I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
well, I wasn't expecting that, and PD turned around and said, "Vic, come up here and talk for a bit, can you?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay." Wasn't expecting that, and then all this shit came out about what they was. I'm like, "Oh my god!" So
they were very sinister. Some of them backstages on there.
I wouldn't know anything about the backstages. I weren't part
Yeah, I
of
went
it,
on
but
two. Very funny and very
I'm quite
bitchy kind of
disappointed in
side to the panel.
I'm quite disappointed in Werlang and that because when he had his channel before, he was relatively okay, you know, and it was
Disappeared,
light-hearted.
hasn't he?
Well, do you blame him?
No.
Really? I mean, he was getting death threats and shit. I mean, I
Was
don't
he? Yeah.
blame him.
Yeah, well, you know, he's up there in Bonnie, Scotland. They don't fuck
Yeah,
around.
well, he's looking after his dad, and he's got mental health issues, so I don't blame him for that. But he's got to take some fucking
But
responsibility for
apparently,
that
he was
shit.
actually quite a catalyst for some of the bits and pieces, you know, that happened.
Well, actually, before the backstages that happened, the more recent ones. I'm not talking about the ones that happened when he had his channel and all of that. I mean, you know, he was being alright and everything, so that's what like surprised me. And then all the people that were going in these backstages, like I've got a big list of all different people that went in there, and it's and it wasn't PD that gave me this information, or Tony, or Cornish. It was somebody else.
What, and the list of the people that attended them backstages?
There was about 50 different people that went in there. No, I don't mean at once, obviously, but yeah, it was
No, but
packed.
you got people like.
Oh no, I don't really want to say names particularly.
No, I'm just going to give 2 examples. Under a Blood Red Sky and Dave from Manchester.
Oh, what was it? As an army, Dave?
No, not Army Dave. I'm trying to think. He's from Manchester. He'd go on and talk a bit about different things, mental health and that. He's all right, but sometimes he'd have a hissy fit over something daft. Throw his toys at the pram, something silly like. But no, you know.
I don't know whether I know him or not.
Well, I wanted to talk about something good. I had a live to put on that we are going to go and go through. How do I share the screen, Vix?
Well, maybe we can do this on the next one, because the actual tone in here at the moment is just a little bit like, what the fuck, you know?
How do I do it where I can put this thing up?
Well, you might as well try and get Eddie back in there and cheer him up if it's a funny thing. I already told you how to do it like half hour ago. It's the same procedure. You get the tab up, share screen, press the audio thing in the bottom left hand corner. So I'm doing this from memory, so don't like.
Yeah. Is that in layouts?
What?
Is that in layouts or settings?
No, I'm talking about. You share screen in StreamYard, but you have to have the YouTube tab open of the live you want to show and all of that.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Marshall, well, when I go live next, you can do it then, because I'm a lot better at this than you are.
Sorry?
You're being nasty, but I'm a lot better at this than you.
Yeah. We'll do it next time, innit?
It comes with experience, doesn't it?
Yeah, as Sky, because simply people come in the chat and started the narrative. I didn't want to talk about any of this shit.
Well, no,
You know, that's what it is. They come in.
It was mad. I literally jumped in the channel and was just jumped on, and I was like, "What the hell are we talking about here?" I didn't even know.
That's it, you know. I mean, I was going to talk to someone, one person,
Well, no,
but
it
it was
been
all
a couple.
comments. No, so it's all comments had to address, really. It's a shame.
Well, that narrative was done deliberately to throw you off track, to put you in a bad mood, to show you in a bad light. That's what their actual job was, and it sort of worked to a degree. Because it sort of like put you in a bad mood. I mean, Eddie was shouting at one point. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I mean, he got accused of whatever, hitman.
No, I'm not having a go at Eddie or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But
I don't know.
I mean, people have got to realise on here that people do suffer with mental health, and certain words
There is like
would actually trigger people, and that's not on.
and there is just like lots of Chinese whispers in it, you know. And people get a bit of information, they run with it. But then when proof comes, they don't want to know. You know, because they've run with whatever they've believed from whatever source. But when real, tangible, credible proof comes, it's like, well, you know, why you've got such an issue, why don't you come and deal with it with the person? I don't get that. But, I can't be asked. I know what I did, so that's it. But no, I'd love to put this.
Well, this is a suggestion. I
But
don't know whether
excuse
the other
Sky, you
person.
brought up the incident. I didn't bring it up. This is what people are getting. They bring something up in the chat and it gets talked about, and you're saying that I've done that, brought it up. I haven't. No context. I didn't bring it up. People, you said it in the chat. Yeah, I didn't bring it up. I had no plans to talk about anything like that. So no.
I mean, I don't know whether he'd agree to this, but what about maybe you and Limerick doing like a private backstage for you two to sort this shit out once and for all, or call each other up and have it out over the phone.
Right. Jerry's all right. I'm tight with Jerry. I talk to him on the phone.
As in Joey Helmet, the Scottish guy. Yeah, he's all right. I haven't seen him in a while.
People had, said a lot of things,
Sure.
regarding him and his activities, and they're untrue. He's a crypto expert, isn't he? Whatever.
Yeah, I
But
think he is. Yeah.
I've always had, a lot of laughs with him. Some good
Yeah.
laughs.
Well, he
And
can be a funny guy, but he doesn't like auditors. So
sometimes he goes a bit OTT, but don't we all? He's a good guy. He's got a channel, a music channel, which he just puts anything on. I don't know how he gets away with it. I think he had one shut down, and I never knew he had a
mm-hmm.
channel. And then he says to me, "I've got this channel, Marshall, blah blah blah."
I
And
think he's had three now or something like that.
oh god, he puts anything on. He didn't care about a strike. He had about 100, but now he puts all them sort of musics that are protected as well.
Oh
80s
well,
classics and things like that.
I'm well aware about YouTube and copyright and how fucking strict they are about it, because I would have fucking put my DJ sets up by now and done lots of lives like it, but I would have to set up another channel for us to do that, I think, on YouTube. You sound very muffled.
I thought Andrew James was a bit more of a one of them drunk argument sort of thing. God, I saw one bit ago. Jesus Christ,
Well, he's not around to defend himself,
heavy.
so do you really want to bring him up?
No, I'm saying about the guys that they're heavy, but no, he fully admits it. I mean, it's crazy.
I just hope he gets the help he needs, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Marshall, what are you doing with your device?
Pardon?
You keep on moving your device around and we can hardly
Sorry.
hear you.
He's got a nice sort of, when he ain't too drunk, he's got a nice sort of personality about him. He just gets a bit annoyed now and then when he's had a few. And the last time I saw him, he hadn't drunk for, or he got himself down to 4 cans per day or something, and that was going on for a while. So that was the last I heard.
Isn't it strange how being on the paint can do that to people?
Mm.
Is I could not imagine going on a live and being completely fucking bat-arsed. I mean, no.
I mean,
You have to have your wits about you normally, and patience and all of that. Yeah, I'm being fucking shit faced and going on a live. It was bad enough when I was on the oils of fucking laughing my ass off, but going the complete other way, nah. That wouldn't be very pleasant for anybody's ears if I lost my rag completely on here. And that hasn't happened yet, so I don't think it will. Complete wrong subject matter for me to lose my temper completely.
I mean, I've got some sort of issue with sound here.
What do you mean?
Don't know, my sound's really low.
I can hear you fine.
No, but when I'm listening to you, it's very low.
I'm not exactly
Very low.
shouting.
No, but my volume here isn't very good at all.
Well, you are quite loud, and I've only got one of my
Yeah, but
Sonys
it's
on.
when I'm hearing you.
I've literally split my Sonys. I've only got it on one ear.
Yeah, it's very, very low.
If I had both of them on, I'd be gone deaf by now. So being with my headphones, I pick up everything.
I wouldn't know Sky High, to be honest. I've only been on there a couple of times, but I think, he'd be better not doing it really, but he goes in other people's. He came into a live the other night that I was in, and he was all right. He just a bit drunk, and I think he might have had a bit more than 4 that day. But do you know what I mean? He was, it's probably best bedtime, and he was told that by the channel owner, and he wasn't nasty. No argument, nothing like that. I think he came from an argument on a channel, but I didn't see it.
You talking about AJ here?
Yeah, it's just
So I call him AJ. It's simple. Then
yeah. But no, he clearly most of the time the lives must help him to a certain extent.
Well, sure, but he's certainly needs help with his depressive state. I mean, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, but you can feel it a mile away. And the way people are within, no, I don't mean everybody, but a small amount of people that continuously attack him is not going to do him any favours until he sorts that part of his life out.
Well, anybody's welcome to come up on the panel. I think a lot of the Irish people will be on by now.
What are you doing with your fucking device?
Nothing, I just posted something. The link.
Yeah, I'm not going to
That's
have a
all
go
I
at
did.
anyone. It sounds as if you'd placed it somewhere very weird.
Very what?
Weird.
I don't know.
Well, I
Just the
don't know
sound.
either. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, the sound hits are great. Yeah. But anyway, I'll be back in a moment.
Are you leaving me on my own, are you? Oh, thank you very much. Oh, the joys of fucking YouTube. Oh, I don't fucking know. He normally does this. But at least I can hold my own on here. So how's your day gone in the chat and that? Have you had a bit of a mad one, a good one, chilled out one where you want to strangle someone? No, yeah, I mean, I could bring up what you think of the Queen and all of that, but I'm not going to do that today. I think you had enough arguments in this chat about bringing her up. Oh, Leo, will you get your paw out of my... So my dog's got his paw in a place where he shouldn't have. Ow. Cheeky sod. Isn't it mad how we're going to have another bank holiday? They're saying not this Monday, but the following Monday. They reckon it's going to be a bank holiday.
Really?
Yep, because that is... I think that's her funeral day. So that people could go and look at it. I mean, I may go into central London and it's going to be like once in a lifetime thing, isn't it? I mean, it'd be some good footage if I go up to central London, wouldn't it? Maybe film my journey up there as well. But that'd be quite entertaining, wouldn't it? Fucking packed trains and tubes and buses. See how many people I can punch in one day. I'm kidding, by the way. London transport. Oh,
Would you do that?
what, punch someone?
Yeah. They got in your way.
No, obviously not. Not if they got in my way, because I'll just run them over or just let Leo off his lead. I'm kidding. No, I mean, if somebody... The only time I've like really lost it, and Tonkin will tell you this, was when that gentleman, when I was in Kingston Town Centre, hurt my dog. I went absolutely crazy.
What did he do?
He crushed Leo's paw.
Did he?
Didn't even say sorry, didn't even turn around, and I called him an effing cunt. No,
Jesus.
actually, I called him an ignorant effing cunt. That was my exact words. And for me to use a C word and mean it...
Never.
And then he sort of like turned around and looked at me and he went, "Yeah, you." And then everybody started turning around because I like was raised my voice. I was like, "Oh shit." Yeah, it wasn't good because that cost me a fortune at the vets. He was incapacitated for like, nearly 3 weeks. Nobody hurt. I don't mind if people smack me, with bags and shit, but they hurt my dog, and that's a different issue.
Of course you should.
I love my dog, and anybody hurts my baby, and that's it. I'll have it out with them. So if I went into central London and somebody hurt Leo, then I wouldn't say I would punch somebody, but the gloves would be coming off. Put it that way.
Well, definitely hurting him like that.
Well, to be fair, I mean, that guy was bloody lucky that he's well trained and Leo did not bite him. Because any other dog would have gone for that guy. And, yeah, that was when Tonkin realised that I was the one from YouTube, because he'd seen me in clubs before and put two and two together. He actually heard what I said from his car. And how bad is that? When I do shout, I really do shout, and people find it quite hard to believe that I do have a really loud voice when I do start yelling, because I don't really talk like that normally. I talk quite quietly because I've got such good hearing, so when I talk I feel I'm shouting at people, so I lower my voice so I know I'm not shouting at people. But when I know I'm shouting, people are like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" And it's quite surprising for them, This is why my DJ mates know not to piss me off, because they've seen that side of me. Well, I've got violent and stuff. You know, it hasn't happened in a long time, but they have seen that side of me where I don't like bullies and certain behaviours when I'm out, and that really do piss me off. Like if women are being molested and stuff like that, now that really pisses me off. If the woman doesn't want it and they're not taking no for an answer, I'd react to that. Yeah, stuff like that, you know. But you'd probably be the same if it was you.
Yeah.
People should learn to keep their hands to themselves. It's all
Okay,
very well.
Sky. I'm going to probably. I've never.
Sorry, what? What the
I don't
hell?
know. I believe it was other things. I don't really know, Sky. So. Yeah, you're right. Mindless shouting or whatever. I don't know.
Sorry, hold up. I want to address this. You're saying that you've never heard her say anything bad about me. Okay, so you're obviously part of her clique or whatever then, because there are a few things, like things that she said about my sexual assaults, for one, which I had to prove to other people. I had to show them proof that it happened. I had to show proof from my counselling centre to my GP. Really personal stuff. Stuff about my medical conditions, about my
I
hip
think
condition and
she's
stuff
gonna
like
go
that.
anyway. So
She has said plenty of bad things about me. So don't come to me saying she hasn't, because she fucking well has.
wow.
I don't
So
I
we're
don't
gonna
I
end
don't
it anyway, I believe.
I don't react in a bad way unless somebody's come for me first. And she came for me, so I just came at her with facts. Proven facts.
So
You can basically watch my lives, and
good night, everyone.
stuff is out there. That's all I'm saying.
Hope you have a good one.